Yeah, all lives are equal, but some are more important than the others. Yes, that is the concept. What a hypocrisy. What a hypocrisy. I'm telling you. I can't find any of those agitated youths anymore and those agitated cleric scholars that were coming out when what happened in Uromi happened.
This is another message from this young man, this young guy, Simon. Sometimes, most times when I watch his videos, I see, the passion in him. And this guy is really, he's really saying a lot. And if you're not following this guy, try to, go to his TikTok page, Simon, and start following him. This guy is making a lot of sense. That's making a lot of sense. Before we react on the video, we discuss about the video, just watch what you have to say.
Yeah, all lives are equal, but some are more important than the others. Yes, that is the concept. What a hypocrisy. What a hypocrisy. I'm telling you. I can't find any of those agitated youths anymore and those agitated cleric scholars that were coming out when what happened in Uromi happened. That they come out, Allah imba ayi wani abu ba za mu ɗau fansa, za mu ɗau fansa, za mu kashe kowane arni. I'm no more seeing you. Oh, the one in Jos is not, they are not northerners, Abi. They are not. Well, this brings to my assertion that I keep saying, even for northerners, true northerners, they. And who are the true northerners? Your guess is as good as mine. So that is the reality. What a hypocrisy. What a hypocrisy. And these things are not coincidence. These things are not mistakes. These things are calculated attack. Calculated attack aimed towards annihilating some of the minority tribes in that region. Why is it happening in a lot of states where you have tribes that are minority, but they are more, they're in the middle belt most especially. You have it in Benue, you have it in Jos, you have it in some part of Nasarawa, you have it in some part of. Why is this so? Is it because it's not a kind of a uniformed, a kind of a unified people with same cultural tradition and religious belief system? Well, I tend to think that way. That is just the reality. Well, my message is most especially to Governor Mufan. Seriously, if you can get this message, what I have to tell you is you have no excuse. You have no excuse. You know the problem, just like you say, this is a kind of a deliberate attack aimed at, you call it a kind of an ethnic cleansing, right? And you say that it's aimed at grabbing land and a lot of other things. You know that. And that is why you're there. What is the excuse? You can't just keep crying to the federal government, looking up to the federal government all the time because of all these issues. The fact is, take it or leave it. The military can never at any point in time be everywhere. Same with the police. And if you're dwelling on some of these palliative measures that is initiated, like deploying security operatives once they scam, they are withdrawn or whatever, you are joking. As the executive of that state, there's no excuse. What stops you from expanding your tax net? If the problem is the fact that you are deficient in terms of funding, you can actually impose a situation where people can actually be made to pay security levies, irrespective of where you are, to be channeled towards this unrest if funding is your problem. But the fact is, a typical politician, just like you know in Nigeria, even when they get the funding, sometimes it's not used judiciously. And the fact is, till you come to the realization that it's only local solutions that will address this your problem, I'm telling you, nothing will happen. What's up with your state security outfit? How far? How has the performance been? What has been the recorded success they have had so far? And a lot of other things. You have to be able to extend this local security outfit, state security outfit into these remote areas. Bring up vigilantes, recruit vigilantes in each of this community, and within your power, you can look at what civilian JTF did in Borno. Look at what the hunters, the success they have recorded in a lot of operations. So why can't you actually look towards that direction? It's not enough for your citizens to come and be crying, and you are crying. We condemn the act. We condemn the act. Well, If you feel like you keep condemning the act and you wait for palliative measures to come in and you think that will solve the problem, it's up to you. But the fact is, I keep telling everybody that gone are the days such issues happen in a region and people all they can do is come to cry. The solution is within. The power lies within. There is no limitation. There is no restriction. If only you can see.
The thing here is that the some part of some part of the country are feeling too superior over the other parts of the country, which is not really really cool. Okay, because when you look at the country is supposed to be one. We simply saying that being a one Nigeria and Nigeria is supposed to be one. So not a system whereby some part of the country will be feeling superior over other parts of the country. Okay. So anyway, we are going to discuss more on this particular issue in our next video. So just comment what what you have understand about this young guy, this guy here, who just analyze what is happening, because using the reference of what happened in Uromi and what is happening now in Plateau, when you look at it too, you see that these particular two cases are being handled differently. So the government really have to do something so that all these things will not be repeating itself in the country. Okay, so because when you really look at it, the country is getting messed up.